Goat's beard.
Right.
Is one. Do you get some sun?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I jotted some stuff down. Goat's beard would be one. The other thing is work with the soil. So if you've got heavy clay, try and break some of it down. This time of year is a really good time to prepare letting it break down. So you want to break it into big clods and don't dig over it.
Right.
Because you want to let the air and you want to let the cold in, and then mulch. Throw a load of mulch over it. Don't plant in clay soil in the winter. We've got a lot of clay soil at Wonky, and we left it until late February. We left it as late as possible to get trees and shrubs in.
Right.
If you want to plant something like a flowering prunus or something like that, plant the root ball just slightly proud of the soil.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
that will protect the crown of the root ball. I made a couple of other things. Hosta, but then, you know, depends how sluggy your garden is.
Oh, it's very sluggy.
Okay. Begonia, you get flowers off begonia.
Yeah.
But elephant's ears, they call it, don't they?
Yeah.
Astilbe, if you get some sun,
Mm-hmm.
a good in shade. And then some ornamental grasses.
Right. Yeah.
And anemone.
Oh yes, anemones. Yeah.
And hydrangeas.
Now that thrives. That
Yeah,
is the one that flowers and does really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you're planting, make sure you're digging. It's hard work trying to dig into clay, but just go that extra mile to break up the bottom before you're planting. So there's really plenty of room and manoeuvrability for the roots to really get on.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I tend to do now is I don't dig a hole, I dig a square.
Right.
I dig squares.
Dig a square. If you have a plant in a round pot, the roots will tend to go round. If you have a plant in a square pot, the roots go out and they go down. So the same for the so if you think about it when you're going into the soil, especially for trees and shrubs and that, then you're more likely to get trees and shrubs and perennials that will be less bothered by windrock and stuff because the roots will just go out, they won't go around. So if you take so by the same token, if you take a plant out of a pot and you've got it's a big pot ground, you can be quite vicious with pulling those roots out to make sure that you get them out so they're all disturbed before you put them into the ground, so they'll actually then start finding their way out and anchoring their way into the soil.
Right, brilliant.